feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great honey conspiracy of like 2020. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fun. And like I got no problem with like the concept
that's wild.
of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface, but there's some shady going on.
You've probably heard about Honey, you know, the browser extension that saves you.
Yeah, so guys, I don't really have a lot of experience with Honey. I know it's like a browser extension thing, but I do remember one point when it was being pushed in like everybody's YouTube videos. So let's see what it's about. Exposing the Honey influencer scam. Let's do it.
By now, you've probably heard about Honey, you know, the browser extension that saves you money.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Everybody used
browser
it.
extension.
Free browser extension.
Everybody
That
used this.
automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using this.
So what's the catch?
Literally, like it's everybody that I know was using it.
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey.
Join Honey.
Honey.
Yeah, even Charlie used it.
Honey.
Everybody, look at all these creators.
Join Honey. Yeah,
So
I hate
many
to break it
usernames
to
that
you,
you know
but
of.
your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product.
Which is crazy, right? Like, I wonder how the influencers were tricked into this, right? Because remember, chat, a lot of people worked with Honey, but a lot of them also did not realize what was going on either. So everybody lost in this whole scam. Like, everybody thought it was like money behind it. They were going to make money. Like, I'm not going to promote something unless I'm getting something out of it, right? And for me, if I believe in it. But creators also being scammed, I mean, that's a big deal. If their codes were not working properly and they were skimming or something like that, that's a really big deal, chat. That's a lot of money everybody lost, including the creators.
And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy?
I would believe that.
Well, I didn't believe it at first either, until I experienced it myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time.
I've never used Honey,
which
actually.
is insane, considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased.
Okay, well, there you fucking go. That explains everything. They're owned by PayPal, of course. It's all coming together now, chat. Now, I haven't used Honey, but anybody in chat, if you've used Honey before, type 1.
This company for $4 billion. This three-part series is the result of a multi-year investigation where I believe I've uncovered signs of advertising fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal collection of personal data, deception, lies, coercion, extortion, the list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey and merchants, interviewed victims.
As I say, getting the victims in it, but also looking at their actual, like, promise contract, that's a big deal. So let me ask you, did you find the benefits of Honey to actually be worthwhile, chat? And I know Sugar Lily in your PO use Honey, so, like, did you find that it was useful, like, as a consumer?
Believe me, this runs deep. Now, I want to be clear, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Trap.
And I do want to say that MegaLag doing all of this work is wild, so huge shout out to MegaLag for putting all of this stuff together. Yeah, really big shout out to him.
Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free,
you lose
it's
nothing.
likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for PayPal Honey. Now, like most people—
Yeah, I know Markiplier said something about it. I saw the video in passing, but I did watch it because I did want to watch this video first. So we will look at the Markiplier thing after.
I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling product, and with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube,
It just like
it's no wonder millions of people downloaded it.
like Honey makes their money, I guess, through like ads, like inserting it.
Ironically,
I'm not really
the
sure how
very
they made their
influencers
money, though.
promoting Honey seemingly had no idea the company was quietly picking money out of their very own pockets. Well, at least one of them realized, but we'll get to that later. So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube.
All right.
If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks.
I mean,
and
I
boom,
like to
you
save
have
money.
Honey.
Who wouldn't want to
Perfect timing,
download it?
because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer.
I mean, think about this, chat. Somebody tells you, the creator that you trust, hey, go download this app. It's free. It saves you money. Who would not want to join that? Jugs, breasts, boobs, titties. Imagine having boobs crossfaded. Give me me. Of all people in the world.
You come across
Give me
another
me.
Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you
Right,
who
it's
don't
very
know, when you
believable. Like, think about it. Somebody you trust is telling you you can save money with a free download? Heck yeah, I would do it. You know, guys, can we all just take a moment? Everybody just clap for crossfaded. What a base first-time message. Wow. Wow. Out of all the brain cells and neurons that fired in that moment, crossfaded chose the type drugs. Congratulations. Wow. So proud of you. You're really, really reinstating my faith in humanity on this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You really rubbed together all 2 of your brain cells.
click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello,
Right, exactly.
Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet.
We'll take
You
them.
click
We'll take
apply
them.
discounts, and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised
Why
us
is
for
that?
years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on
Wait,
the
it
way,
doesn't work?
Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind
what?
and see what was happening.
Wait a second. So it said there were coupons, but they don't actually apply. So was that part of the thing where they actually did apply? They got that savings, and then they said, "Oh, it didn't work." Is this part of this game?
Behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL there's a tracking tag labeled Short Circuit. That's a reference to one of
Okay.
Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can
Right,
also see
that
that
makes
this
sense.
tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only
Okay.
decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying
All
a
right,
TV,
yeah, it's like a
and the
commission.
salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their
Right,
name on
exactly.
it. So when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award
Exactly,
the sale to.
yep.
You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in.
Oh, it didn't pay it out to the creators. What the? It just changes it to PayPal. What the? Oh wow. So it wasn't ever giving it to them. They were just like, oh yeah, use this affiliate link. Okay, so I do wonder actually, chat. I have a follow-up question to this, which I think is something important to consider. Again, I haven't watched the rest of the video, so I don't know, but also intention. So did PayPal intend for that to happen, or was this just an error? I assume it's not an error, but just something to consider. Kind of keep it in your mind if you ever watch this.
Removed Linus's affiliate cookie and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, it's still wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I would want to know the intention. So let's keep watching.
Now, if we
Unless it
quickly
was
go back
intentional or
again,
not.
we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly
Right.
opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though
Wow,
you're already
that's
on the
fucked up.
website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened. It's
Oh, that's scummy. The fact that they open it in the background and then close it, that's intentional. That is 100% intentional. Yeah, it's like a malware, essentially. Oh, that is scummy. Never mind. Never mind. It gets so much worse. Oh, here we go.
Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way. Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a
Right.
company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense. So to make sure I
It
wasn't
definitely 100% does not make sense.
going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept
All of them changed.
happening. But even after all those
Wow.
tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there
Wow.
was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it, I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is
Oh, okay. How bad do you want to guess this is? I bet you they try to dodge all of it. There's probably no transparency at all with it.
activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase. I was right, and just like that, my investigation into Honey began. Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario.
Okay, that's actually
Let's say
way
you're at a department
more
store
forward than I thought.
looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, shall I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing.
Right.
Looks for
That's it.
coupons, says, "Sorry, no luck this time." But instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer
Yep, that's literally exactly what's happening. The fact that they're not even giving you an actual like coupon code, they're just like, oh, wait, look. Oh, but by the way, we couldn't find anything. That's what's scummy about it. I'm not saying it'd be right even if they did give you a discount, but it's still really fucked up either way. The fact that they insert their own stuff into it, and there's still no discount. It's like a double whammy, you know?
for the customer to
It's
the
just a
store.
double
They
whammy.
didn't promote any of the products. The salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer.
Right,
Yet they
exactly.
were rewarded for the sale. But because this is all happening online, buried behind clicks and cookies and tracking data,
Nobody
there's
sees
little
it.
to no transparency that this is ever happening. Okay, but what if Honey had found a working coupon code? Would that make it okay for them to claim the commission?
No.
Honestly, no, I don't think so. The fact remains
Well,
that
think about it this way. If somebody wanted to say, oh, does that make it okay? It does not make it okay. Because think about this, chat. Your intention to use a code from a creator, right? If a creator says, oh, use this, trust me, it's good. Your intention of using certain links is to support them in particular. So you have been misled about supporting a particular creator. You think that you're making a purchase. You might actually influence your buying decision based on the fact that it might support that creator. So either way, that is misleading a customer. That is wrong.
that Honey didn't refer the customer to the store,
Absolutely
nor
wrong.
did they promote the product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their craft. Sure, you could argue that Honey may
Right.
have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart, you already have a high intent to purchase. And again, this would never fly in a real-life sales environment. No department store is going to allow a salesman to hang out at the checkout counter, casually handing out coupon codes while simultaneously stealing commissions from the other sales reps. So why are we
See, I thought Honey was making their money off adverts. Like you use Honey, maybe did like a sneaky, like extra pop-up or something like that. And they made money off of adverts. But the fact that they made all of their money to run their website based off of basically stealing commissions, that's super fucked up. That's
allowing a
crazy.
corporate giant like PayPal to do it on the internet? Now, believe it or not, this first example I just showed you with Linus is just one of 3 scenarios in which Honey poaches affiliate commissions, and the next scenarios are even worse. But before I show you how bad scenario 2 is, it's important you understand the fundamental system Honey is
Wait.
exploiting.
Wait. He said there's 3. There's 3 different scams. Are you kidding me?
You see, in affiliate marketing, there's this thing called last click attribution, which basically means last click wins. For example,
I'm very much wondering if this was only one of the 3 ways that they did this. How are the other 2 even worse? Or how are the other 2 like even scummier? You know what I mean, chat? Because to stand there and steal commissions is already really fucked up, especially when they didn't even actually do anything, right? That's kind of crazy about that.
you might click on a shoe blogger's affiliate link for a pair of Nikes, but you don't buy right away. Later, you click on a
Right.
Are we
YouTuber's link
watching
for the
something
same
about
shoes
Honey, or is
and
this the new
complete the
play
purchase.
scam a lot?
Oh no, it's the same thing. It's the same
In
thing.
this scenario, the YouTuber gets the commission
funny.
and the blogger gets nothing. There are other models like first click, where the blogger would win the commission, or dynamic click, where the commission is shared. But the
Oh, it's
industry went with
broken. I'm
last
sorry
click
to hear that.
because while it's not always the fairest, it's the easiest to implement. Therefore, it became the industry standard. Now, when it's blogger versus YouTuber for a sale, honestly,
Okay, sure.
I'd say last click is usually fair. But when it's anyone versus Honey, there's no real competition. Honey pops up right at the end of your purchasing journey, virtually guaranteeing they'll win that last click. They of course know this and do.
That's what I was kind of thinking when he threw that out there. I'm like, they make sure that it's always last because they're the one applying the coupons, or I should say coupons very loosely, right? So that actually makes a lot of sense. They're able to get those last click stuff, which is pretty much the industry norm. So they're just like, boop, 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 it's mine, mine, mine.
Anything they can to get that last click, even when there's no coupon codes to offer. Which brings us to scenario 2. Honey Gold, which is now called PayPal Rewards. Here's how it works. When you get to the checkout and Honey Gold is available, Honey pops up and is essentially saying, hey you, consumer, click this button here so PayPal can claim the commission for the sale, and we'll share a portion of that commission money with you in the form of points. It's basically a lame cashback scheme. And it's genius because if there are no coupons to offer, but the store is participating in Honey Gold, it gives Honey another reason to get that last click. How can YouTube bloggers or any other type of affiliate fairly compete against this type of mechanism? Of course the consumer's going to click, and of course they're going to win the sale. Now this got me thinking, how much of their commission are they
literally, if you have Honey installed, there's no way around it. They are going to get that last click in any way possible because of how the plugin works. That's wild. That's so wild.
Users. Well, to find out, I decided to put Honey Gold to the test. So I looked for any website where Honey Gold was offered and found it on NordVPN. And no, this is not a sneaky sponsorship. So I signed up for NordVPN's affiliate program, which offers 40% commission on successful referrals. After getting approved into the program, I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate purchases. For the first, I activated Honey Gold, and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie was replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated.
What the They're stealing, it's almost like they're stealing your code off of other stuff as well, not just their own. Oh my God, that's really f***ed up because this is outside of just their own stuff. This is involving other affiliate codes as well. Oh my God. Oh, this is really bad because now there's a lot of other companies that lost money, or a lot of creators that lost their stuff they would have got from somebody else. Think of every other company involved in this now, chat. How much money that they thought they were paying out to their creators when it went to Honey instead. I mean, guys, this is a huge lawsuit with multiple giant companies. Wow, this is a big deal. This is a huge deal. I thought this was just like between Honey, but it's not anymore. It's between all kinds of other people.
And received nothing when Honey Gold was activated. For the first time, I experienced Honey poaching my own affiliate commission. So how much of my stolen $35 commission did PayPal share as cash back with my Honey account, aka the consumer? Brace yourselves, 89 points, which is equivalent to 89 cents USD.
Of course,
That's right. Honey poached a $35 commission for doing nothing and rewarded me a grand total of 89 cents.
Of course, it's PayPal, of course.
Thanks, PayPal. You really shouldn't have.
Yeah, PayPal is about to have a day in court.
You really shouldn't have. Now, on to scenario 3. For you ladies out there, let's say you're looking for a new outfit. Your favorite influencer tries on something that slays, you click on their affiliate link and get to the checkout. But in this scenario, Honey knows it has nothing to offer.
Yeah, the owner of Honey is PayPal.
No coupon codes, no Honey Gold, yet it still pops up to announce absolutely nothing. Annoying as f***.
But they get the last click
button to get rid of the annoying dancing coin, and whoa, what's that? PayPal takes the sale.
Yep, there it is.
Because fuck you, Mary, that's your commission. But wait, there's
That's right,
more.
they get the last click.
My personal favorite is when Honey
whatever happens here, they get the last click, and that's how they get all of that commission stuff. Guys, how much money is involved in this situation? I mean, this is fucking wild. This has to be like billions of dollars across not only the creator stuff, but all the other outside stuff that they took. I mean, it's got to be like billions. It's got to be.
There's nothing to offer, so pops up
What's up,
offering
Ray?
you to check out with PayPal, even though the option is already available at the checkout page. And of course, if you click the checkout button, PayPal poaches the sale.
Hey everybody, just a quick reminder, if you've been enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me a ton. Okay, back to the video.
Classy. As I was saying, Honey uses any excuse possible
I'm blown away right now.
click from the user.
I'm actually blown away.
Absolutely disgusting. I can't even begin to fathom how much money has been lost at the hands of this browser extension.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Imagine being
Like,
the influencers who promoted Honey, telling your
I can't even
audience,
imagine.
who, by the way, are the most likely to use your affiliate links, to download an app that poaches your affiliate sales. It's crazy. Now, to be clear, not every influencer who promoted Honey engages in affiliate marketing, so those who don't are obviously unaffected.
It's just the fact that they misled all of these creators as well. Like, they don't know that they have had so much money stolen from them. And also that they inadvertently misled their own viewers and consumers. Like, wow, there's got to be a lot of also not only money ramifications, but legal ramifications of like business practices involved in this. This is a big deal, chat. Wow, oh wow.
But did any of the influencers who are engaging in affiliate
Much bigger
marketing
than I thought it
ever
was.
catch on to what Honey's been doing? Well, it turns out yes, at least one of them did. Linus Tech Tips, who have been promoting Honey since 2017. So here's how I found this out. You see, one day I was browsing Linus's forum to see if anyone had raised a red flag about Honey. And sure enough, back in 2020, someone sounded the alarm, but it was ultimately ignored. However, in 2022, a different user noticed that LMG were no longer promoting Honey and asked the team if they had been dropped as a sponsor, to which one of Linus's employees responded with, "We ended the partnership with Honey due to the way their service interacted with affiliate links. Essentially, if someone clicked on an affiliate link and then they use Honey and search for a deal, Honey will override that tracking link even if they don't find you a deal."
So why didn't they
That
do
jive with
anything
us,
about it?
So
If you, what the if you know something's going down, why didn't you like say something about it and warn all these other people? Yeah, because like even like Moist Critical made a video. I haven't watched his video about it, but I know he was very like shocked about it. Why would you not say something?
ended the partnership.
That's wild.
Okay, so they had no idea this was happening, and it took them several years to catch on.
Yep,
That's
2
quite
years
telling,
ago.
because we're talking about a tech-savvy
2
YouTube
years
channel
ago.
that's run by a very large team. The fact that it took them several years to figure this out, in my opinion, really underscores
You
the
think it's the
deceptive
NDA,
nature
maybe?
with which Honey operates. If Linus and his team didn't know,
Nah, but here's the thing. If an employee said something about it and revealed that information, there was no way that they were under NDA about that. He literally just dropped it in the forum. So this happened 2 years ago. Why was this not spread out? You know what I mean? Like, if you're dropping the information in a forum, it's public information now.
I can't imagine many other influencers would have known either. Now, I have to say, as a longtime viewer and supporter of Linus's channel, I'm incredibly disappointed they weren't more public with this discovery. I get this specific
Right.
issue doesn't directly affect their viewers.
Okay, I'm very glad that I'm not the only one that's kind of like weirded out by that. Because again, if you have a contract or NDA and something illegal happens, you are normally allowed to break that contract or NDA.
But surely they must have realized the wider impact this could be having on the creator community, a community they're a part of. I think that matters. And it's not as though they only promoted Honey once or twice. They did approximately 160 sponsored segments, all of which
Good
remain
Lord,
live
good
on YouTube.
Lord.
Those videos have accumulated around 194 million views. According to my data,
Wow.
that makes Linus's company, LMG, the third largest promoter of Honey on YouTube.
I would wonder, let's see, guys, let's say that like, so let's say that it was 10%, right? So we'll move this decimal twice. So that would be like 1,094,457 or so people clicked on those links. That is a lot of people
4
affected.
million views. According to my data,
That's a lot of
that makes
people.
Linus's company, LMG, the third largest promoter of
A
Honey
lot
on
of
YouTube.
people affected.
So yeah, in my opinion, they should have made more noise about this. But what's truly baffling to me is that after LMG ended their partnership with Honey, they then went ahead and partnered with a company called Karma Now, a coupon browser extension that literally engages in similar behavior.
Oh my
Now,
God,
I
what
did
the
reach out to LMG about this situation, and I'll be
What the
honest, their response was not to my satisfaction. They didn't address the majority of my questions. However, they did at least provide some important context about their dealings with Honey. LMG stated
Wow,
that as
all
soon
of
as
this
these
are
issues with
scams.
Honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels. So let me get this straight. One of Honey's biggest promoters
Wait a
goes to them
second.
and says, "Hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links?" And Honey effectively goes, "Nah,
So wait a second. If they knew this was happening and they didn't want to spread the information, but they knew this was going on, right? Why would they leave the links up on their old videos? Because it said in this email, if you saw it, they said, after a few calls to inform them we're going to change, so we stopped working with them. Historically, it's been standard practice, so we leave our videos and the accompanying sponsors reads up in perpetuity. So that means that they like left it up over time, but they know that it was misleading their viewers. So you have a moral obligation to remove those links and inform people what's going on. And they haven't said anything yet. That's really disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. That's really disappointing.
One of Honey's biggest promoters goes to them and says, hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links? And Honey effectively goes, nah, not happening. Assuming I've got that correct, and if true, that just goes to show what little regard Honey has not only for content creators, but also their partners.
No, they just
as
want
for
your
LMG's
money.
less than ideal response, I did press Linus's team to address the rest of my questions, but never heard back from them. But it's time to shift gears, because unfortunately, this scam runs much deeper than stolen affiliate commissions. It's
I do feel like Linus dropped the ball on that. They need to address that. I feel like you have a moral obligation, guys. If let's say that's something I was doing, like, I don't know, like I had a link for something, like, you guys know I'm a partner with Otaku Wares. But let's say that we found out Otaku was like bad or something, or like Gamer Subs was bad. Not that they are, but not that either one of them are, but I would have a moral obligation to tell you guys and to let you know. Because I don't want you to, have some type of something, or you, lost something or were scammed. I would never want that. So, I mean, I know this is allegedly, but this, let's be real, Mighty. This is pretty solid proof.
time we talk about how Honey used these influencers to sell you
Are they
a
allowed to
complete
legally?
lie.
Well, I will say this, Christinator. If one of their team members already said something on a forum, there's nothing stopping you from posting the rest of it everywhere else. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for like a YouTube video, but you can make a public statement about it. You know what I mean? And again, NDAs and stuff like that, if there's illegal activity, you're allowed to break a contract or NDA based on that.
How they sold you a product that was doing the opposite of what they promised. You see, as I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes. Yet when I searched manually, I found working codes with these. And even when Honey did find me a code, I was often able to find another code of better value. Kind of strange, given their claim that,
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching.
Okay, so here's my guess, chat. I think that in the background they're actually finding the good coupons, but not like utilizing the best ones. Do you skim off the top? That's my guess on what this third thing
Coupon
is.
codes is now a thing of the past.
Yeah,
another
Mass.
oddity was that
It's
Honey would
crazy.
often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes?
Because they get a
Right?
kickback.
But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon
They get a
codes I
kickback.
found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. So why not? Well, eventually
my
I
God.
figured out what was going on. It turns
my
out that one
God.
of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the platform.
Oh
If
my
any at all.
God.
I discovered this while listening to a podcast produced by Honey,
That is
which
so
appears to be
messed up.
aimed at attracting new businesses to joining their platform.
That
In
is
this
so
podcast-
messed up. What the They're literally just like, oh yeah, we can also control the coupons and also we can skim off the top because we're going to pick for you what percentage you actually get. Even if you put in another code for a better one, we're still going to decide what you get. Wow. Actually crazy. Well, yeah, Dandy, it's
An
wild.
employee from the Australian clothing
It's
store,
wild.
Princess Polly, discusses the benefits of partnering with Honey.
What would you say working with Honey but hasn't yet?
I would say missing out on converting customers. Like I said before, Gen Z is super discount savvy. You can't ignore the fact that they will hunt for like discount codes and they might find a better deal. With Honey, you can also control the discount code percentage, which means like they will potentially find a higher discount code on the internet. It literally lets you control like the customer journey, convert and control like the discount code percentage as well.
This is insane. She's
That's
basically
wild.
saying Honey is great for businesses because it encourages users not to bother hunting for coupon codes. And it allows businesses to control which coupon
Yeah,
codes
no, they're not
are
even
shared with
hiding it.
consumers. Now, I was able to further verify this on Honey's website, specifically the FAQ page for partners, which clearly
Oh,
states,
here we go.
as a partner, you have control over the content hosted on the Honey platform. So
Okay.
yes, even if Honey knows
What's
of
it
a
like?
coupon code that offers, say, 20% off, but a partnering store tells them, hey, only share a 5% off coupon, then that's the only discount Honey will apply to your cart
And they get the other
at
stuff.
the checkout page. I mean,
Yep, they get the
holy
other
shit. Honey wasn't finding you the best deals possible. They were intentionally withholding them from you for their
Yep.
own financial gain. This
Yep, they're just taking the difference. If my gamer subs code gets 15% off, Honey takes the commission, and the gamer subs money only gives us the 5%. What the? They were scamming on so many different fronts. Wow, this is wild.
completely invalidates Honey's core value proposition to consumers. For years, they sold you the lie that they would find you every working coupon code on the internet
Wow, this
and
is
apply
wild.
the best one to your car.
Zio,
Nope.
yes.
Complete and utter lie. They have
All
literally
of it.
been feeding you coupon
Literally
codes
all of it,
that
chat.
were approved by the partnered stores who were paying them. And can I just say, the double
so wild.
messaging here is hilarious. Because on one hand, Honey has appealed to consumers by promising to find the best deals possible. But on the other hand, they appeal to businesses claiming that Honey helps prevent consumers from finding the best deals. It's absurd. Now,
It's almost like false advertisement, you know what I mean? Chat, they're like, oh, we'll find you the best deals. And then they're like an asterisk, like, based on everything that we want to do, we're going to scam you up on a bunch of money. Thank you for replying. You know what I mean? Like, there's like that tiny little asterisk with all the stuff. It's like, you know, there's like when you see those medical commercials and it's like, side effects may include not severe cases of death, loss of limbs, and diarrhea. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like this little tiny stuff that feels like misadvertisement. They just like lied to you.
when you think about it, this all makes complete sense. I mean, why would any online business pay
Yeah,
Honey
literally the
for
batteries not
sharing the
included.
highest value coupon codes with its 20 million users? That's not an appealing partnership whatsoever. So, to make a
20
partnership
million
more
users,
attractive,
chat.
Honey told businesses, hey, if you partner with us and pay us an affiliate commission, we'll let you control which discount codes are shared on our platform. And we'll tell our consumers we scoured the internet and found them the best deal possible. Everybody wins. Just not the consumers.
So let me get this. You take their money. They're a part of their commission with the other people. And they willingly or unwillingly know that they're lying to their consumer. That's wild. That's wild.
All the influencers. With this discovery, I decided to do
What
a
the
thorough of Honey's advertising campaigns. And yikes, the ads, the sponsorships, everywhere you look, it's lie after lie. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going down as one of the most aggressive, shameless marketing scams of the century. Just look at this insane list of videos that were sponsored by Honey. According to my data, they sponsored almost 5,000 videos across roughly 1,000 different YouTube channels, racking up an unbelievable 7.8 billion views. It's crazy. So now that we have a clearer picture of how Honey operates,
what the
on some of their claims.
Honey will find every working code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart.
If Honey can't find a discount
Yeah,
code
see,
for
that's the part that's in quotation, chat. We will find the best. That's game two for the most money, makes us the most best coupon code, chat. Because we want to find you the best deals that makes us the most money. What the This is so wild.
you, then you can rest assured that there's not a single discount or promo code on the internet.
It's a free browser extension that automatically finds you the best promo
Oh,
code for anything you purchase online.
I love him so much. No.
You literally don't spend money.
Oh,
Honey
that
searches
sucks.
the known internet for every promo code
Nah,
ever
Caleb,
used.
oh no.
This means you always get the best deals without even trying.
What Honey does is take money and they put it in your pocket.
If there is any way to save money on your purchase, they'll find it.
Getting you the lowest prices possible at checkout.
You are always going to get the best deal no matter where you're shopping. And
So I will tell you this, chat. So Honey normally gives you, or any type of sponsor, if you never work with a sponsor, sponsors will normally give you some type of a script that you can use to kind of adjust things and things like that. So by like an association, right, these creators pushing this information, which they did not know, and it was given to them by Honey, who shared this information, right? You have definitely misled consumers and users that they were going to receive the best codes possible. So I would say there is an argument to be made about misrepresentation of what your product actually does, and also lying about what is going on with your product. So I would say there's a lot of like lying about marketing to begin with. This is a huge case, chat. This is giant. This extends so far out. There's so many tendrils that touch on so many businesses and creators. I cannot imagine how much money is roped into this whole thing.
Amazon, eBay, Best Buy, doesn't matter. Honey's got your
I
back
literally
covered.
cannot imagine.
You have the best deal.
It really puts into perspective just how shady this company is, doesn't it? Now, believe it or not, the Better Business Bureau launched an inquiry into Honey's advertising claims. But after Honey immediately
I'm glad.
discontinued the claims for, quote, business reasons, the BBB decided to drop the case. Honestly, at this point in my investigation, I thought I'd seen the worst of it. I thought I understood
Yeah,
the
I'm
full
not surprised
picture
by
of
that.
Honey's shady business model.
That's
But
very
here's the thing.
typical.
What I haven't told you is
3
that there were
million users,
instances
good.
where Honey would actually work.
Here's the sad part. Here's the sad part, though, Explosive. Even though they've lost 3 million of what they said 20 million users earlier, those other 17 million people might not even know, and they're probably still getting scammed even today. That's really sad.
Well, finding me incredible discounts that seemed almost too good to be true. Now, it wasn't very often, but enough to confuse me. And there were even times when they weren't poaching affiliate commissions by claiming the credit for sales. These inconsistencies bugged me. It didn't add up with everything else I had discovered. It was clear I was missing something. Well, once I finally figured out what that was, I uncovered an even darker side to PayPal's scam, one that targeted an entirely new victim.
Wow, PayPal scamming? What a surprise there. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Customers would get in touch via our support saying, oh, hey, I just tried to use this discount, this 60% off coupon, and it doesn't work. And I'd be like, dude, that is not your discount. Like, how did you get that? And they'd be like, oh, I just showed up through the Honey extension. Yeah, it costs.
Yeah, I don't doubt for a second that Honey promised extra discounts that didn't actually exist. Like, just throw that in there. I believe that 100%.
And I haven't even looked into how far back it went.
At the end of the day, like, you need to make the numbers work, and if Honey is going to steal 10% of your revenue all the time, you're going to have to raise prices at the end of the day, and it's just like a really awful business model. Like, we've been so bad at them for so long.
Guys, I will tell you something that is very common, unfortunately. There's targeted advertising and targeted geographical advertising, but one thing that has happened in the past is based off of the information that you enter. Sometimes, every once in a while, certain services or products will have their prices changed based on the information that you enter. So I'll give you an example because this just happened with a bunch of airlines, specifically Spirit Airlines. Has anybody ever flown Spirit Airlines before? Well, anyway, what would have happened was based on the information that you entered into Spirit, including your age, stuff like that, they would change the price of your carry-on or your checked bag. So for instance, like there's no standard because they would say, oh, guess what? Because it's X and Y date, we're going to charge you more for your carry-on bag or even the price of the ticket itself. And they would base this information based off your age, where you live, all that type of stuff, right? So they would use this geographical and targeted information to potentially charge you more based off who you are. So for instance, like if you're older, right? They're probably going to assume that you have more money, you're well established, so they will charge you more for your ticket and your checked bags. And I'll bet you money that this is the exact same thing that they did. They probably did something very similar to this. I'm not even surprised by this. I'm not even surprised by this, which is crazy. So, well, I would definitely be looking for part 2. We are going to react to part 2. Absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely going to be on the lookout for this one. Absolutely wild, chat. Let's go look at Markiplier's reaction, by the way. Markiplier had a reaction to this back in 2020, talking about this particular thing. So let's go see what Markiplier had to say about it.
Can I pause real quick? I have a natural distrust of Honey. I don't know what it is. I
He
don't
knew,
know
he
why,
knew.
but I naturally distrust Honey. And I don't... Okay, all right, guys. All right.
He knew it. He knew it.
Listen, I don't know what it is, but my gut tells me that nothing in life is free. So where's all these savings coming from? And like the money that people get from Honey, I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. They push so much advertising on.
He's absolutely right, which I did not know how Honey works. So again, I'd said this earlier, but I'll repeat myself. I assumed this was from like advertisement. That's how they made their money. So for them not to have advertisement, for me, is a huge red flag. I agree with you, Markiplier.
On YouTube, they do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me, and I said no, because I just don't trust Honey. There's some,
what a prediction.
I have a feeling there's going to, in like a couple years, there's going to be the great Honey conspiracy of like 2022. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fine. And like, I got no problem with like the concept
that's wild.
of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface. But there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger
this
upon
was
it.
what?
But why do they?
4 years ago?
Spend millions on advertising. And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from?
He's right.
Where is Honey getting the money? They should be losing money. in
They're
the grand
skimming
scheme
from
of
you.
everything being compared across the internet, shouldn't they be losing an incredible amount of money considering how much they're saving other people and giving to people? Something's going on there. I don't trust Honey. I don't know what it is. I have no evidence to back it up.
Yeah, I'm be real. I would trust Markiplier more than any business out there. If Markiplier came up to me and said, hey, don't do this, I'd be like, you know what? You got it, Marky Moo. I would trust him over any corporate business entity in the entire globe.
Everyone that I tell this thinks that I'm crazy, and they're like, oh, Honey's great. I use Honey all the time. And I'm like, what the f is going on at Honey HQ?
Yeah, free is never free.
Where's all this money coming from?
Free is never free, chat. Remember that.
Like, everywhere you look, advertising for Honey. YouTubers across the board, promos for Honey. Where's that money coming from?
Why are they pushing it so
How are
hard?
they paying for all these people? How are they paying for all that?
Yeah, why are they pushing it so hard?
You see what I'm saying? There's millions. There's millions in advertising. Where's it all coming from? I don't know. What's their business plan? Doesn't sit right with me. Look at my DNA.
People don't think much about the next step and stuff. You know, it's just like, it's big and shiny. Oh, me save money, so me get. You know, it's like, there's more to it, guys. You got to think about the next steps that are involved in it, right?
Hey, listen. If I disappear like in the next few days, it was Honey. If I disappear in the future,
came
and
to
then
his
suddenly,
door,
like,
abducted
just
him.
mysteriously disappears, it was Honey.
Or Marky Moon.
Because there's some shady shit happening. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Okay, so I'm not the only one, but it seems like I am in the minority here, which is fair. I get that. Anyway, so back to the point at hand, which is dangerous.
I think it was such a big company at that time. A lot of people just really didn't have much to say about it. So anyway, let's take a look here because apparently Markiplier reacted to this video. So I wanted to see what he had to say really quickly.
Speaking of my instincts being right, Honey, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Honey turned out to be a scam. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I was right. I made that claim.
That is so crazy.
Back in like 2020 or 2019, wherever that clip is from. I had no idea that it was as bad as it was. I just knew that it didn't feel right.
I mean, again, like, you don't get anything for free, right? Anytime that somebody tells me, like, something, right? If it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. You just have to, like, live by that. And I'm sorry. It really sucks, but, like, it's true, guys. Nothing is for free. And if they're going to give you all of this stuff, right? Well, then how? Well, what is the process behind it? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that are like that. So I think more than anything, chat, I think that this encourages you to think a little bit more. Just, yeah, like, think about what's happening, right? Because I don't want anybody to get into any type of trouble or to lose something. So I 100% agree. Just kind of take your thought process to the next step, because I think you'll get a lot more out of it that way. So